next up we have another warrior here. I see that we have a lot of melee DPS, maybe we can get some range DPS for the next video. Let's take a look here, Gansey. He's got the right meta gem, good stuff. He's got the shoulder and the head enchant, good stuff. Yep, he's gotta get engineering up a little bit more. That's probably your main priority right here, Gansey. Just getting that engineering up. Yeah, you'll get one more agility on your cloak enchant, hyperspeed accelerators, nitro boosts, you know. Good stuff. Taiga bindings, unenchanted, ungemmed. I'm going to assume that you picked them up 6 hours ago. Right? I'm gonna make a safe assumption here. I'm gonna assume that, and you'll get them enchanted, I'm sure. It's a good upgrade. I don't know what you used to have, but seems good. Yeah, Gloron's Oak in the main hand. Of course, you want your strongest, most potential... most damage potential weapon on the main hand, so that you get the hardest heroic strikes out of it. Right here, 1344, and on the other one, 1309. You want 1344 on your main hand. He doesn't have a scope. You gotta get yourself that crit scope, it's really good. If you can apply the deep wounds to the boss when it's flying up and it's out of range from your melee attacks, you're still gonna be doing at least 10k damage inside of Icecrown Citadel. Yeah, get engineering up, mate. Leatherworking enchant is missing on the legs as well. You might want to pick that one up. That'll be good for you. Exalted, yep. He's stacking that armor penetration. Yeah, I'm sure he's close to the cap, if he's not completely capped. I'm sure he's getting real close. Yikes. Double yikes for the Mark of Supremacy. This is fine. WFS Heroic is fine, it's really good. But you need some kind of armor penetration. If you can get Banner of Victory from TOC 5, you're gonna get like 100 ARP. You're probably gonna help out your ARP cap a lot, and you're gonna get a much better proc. So yeah, get Banner of Victory if you can. Of course, DBW, STS, best case scenario. As a Fury Warrior, he got his talent tree. Alright, yeah, he's got the important things. Whirlwind, Heroic Strike, Execution, what the fuck? Get Glyph of Cleaving. It's gonna cleave an additional mob, an entire extra mob. It's gonna increase the cleave damage by about 10k per hit. You gotta get Glyph of Cleaving. Blood Rage, Command Battle, that's okay, I think. Yep, seems fine. And he's got a... Oh! We've got a subscription! David, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I still got Streamlabs open, of course, doing the recording and stuff. It's got Piercing Howl in this. This seems to be a PvE spec. Maybe. I don't know. Let's move on. I don't think it's PvE. Alright, next up we have a character from Ariev on Sunwell. So that's gonna be an entirely different server. Let's take a look what the armory looks like. Sunwell.pl. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, I'm really sorry, Sunwell people. I'll get it fixed for the next video. Alright, so Ariev also has a character on Warmane, and it's gonna be a Shaman. Let's see what gear he's in. If he's in PvP, yeah, okay. I don't think I'll cover it, Ariev. I don't... Oh. You're gonna know more about PvP Shaman than I will. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Alright, moving on to the next character is a character from Jack Sparrow. 5.7k Fury Warrior. Let's take a look at what it looks like. Ah, it's a dirty horde. A lot of people doing exploration achievements though. Insane. Alright, berserking, good weapons, a good start. Hit rating, you have too much of it. Expertise, you've got too much of it. Alright, you gotta get those stats sorted. You want 5% hit rating, plus 3% from your precision talent, and then you want 26 expertise. That's how you're gonna want to do it. Alright, Nessie, you know, we always talk about this Jack Sparrow. I'm sure you've heard it on stream, but I'll repeat it here for the people that have not heard it on stream. Once you get to a certain amount of armor penetration, where this effect doesn't give you the full effect anymore, it becomes a shitty fucking trinket. Now, Warmane Armory does not show armor penetration. I cannot be bothered to manually calculate how much ARP you have, but you are gonna want to keep an eye out on that and replace it whenever the time is right. Yeah, Mark of Supremacy, Banner of Victory is gonna serve you so much better considering your hit rating overcap as well. Yeah, good, okay, yep, yeah, that's alright. You got expertise hit gems that you could legit replace with 20 strength and you'd get such a better stat value out of it, or even ARP, right? Yep, you got mining and skinning. This is your first character, I know that for sure. You got the right meta gem, that's good. But you gotta get these on an alt. You gotta do it. Engineering and jewel crafting, you would probably already be like armor. You would be closer to your armor pen cap if you had jewel crafting right now. And engineering is invaluable. Whirlwind, cleaving, heroic strike, good shit. You don't have piercing howl, which is a mistake a lot of warriors will make early on. But removing the point out of improved berserker rage and putting it in here is gonna give you so much more raid utility. In a dungeon, if it's a wipe, and the tank is trying to run away because healer is AFK, oh shit, all these mobs are faster than the tank. Piercing howl, boom, you just rescued the entire RDF, you know? Otherwise people might have you might have wiped, people might have left. This is important, get piercing howl. But yeah, it's a pretty good character overall. We can take a quick peek at this. I don't know shit about Protection Warrior. But you don't have either Piercing Howl or Deep Wounds, so I know that this is not gonna work. You're gonna need a different talent tree. Anyway, decent character Jack Sparrow. Always a joy to see you in the stream as well. Yeah. Feel free to ask for more help, of course, if you need it. Some more tips. Alright, next up is a character from Kier Mizzy. It is a 3.8k Retribution Paladin. And this is on the Frostborn server. So of course it's gonna be an entirely different tier of gear. You gotta get that jewel crafting up. I did it on Frostborn. It's super fucking AIDS, but you gotta do it. Mining is fine, but you're a DPS. Eventually you are gonna wanna swap that to engineering. This is very PvP oriented, isn't it? Yep, a lot of PvP. Yeah, let's take a quick peek. This is a good weapon. If there's too much PvP, I think I'll have to tap out, but it seems fine. You don't have the right meta gem. That's a really good helmet. You gotta get that meta gem on there. The Relentless Urge Siege one. Yeah, get it. Yeah, you got the head enchant, you got the shoulder enchant. I'm not sure exactly how good this all is, but it seems fine. You're close to 4k gear score, I'm sure of it. A little bit of PvP is not the end of the world. They do still give you a lot of stat, even though that stat might not be the stats that you want, you know? Yeah. Okay, this is definitely a PvP 3, so he does PvP. Yeah. Okay, we got that sorted. This is PvE. It's a bit weird. He doesn't get the haste rating, but that's fine. A lot of other specs do provide that in a raid. I've actually recently also removed this from Obby, but what I did is I got improved lay on hands to give the tank an additional defensive cooldown, on top of possibly like a 100k heal and a 60k heal over time. Judgment, Exorcism, Vengeance, good stuff. Yeah, it's fine. He's got this as well in the PvE. It's fine. Just make sure that there's some other character in the raid that provides the 3% haste. A Boomy, another Retri. You'll be fine. Now we've got another character from the Icecrown server. It's gonna be Palamala. It's gonna be a 5.8k Protection Paladin. Human Paladin, huh? 1 hour ago. Damn, son! Okay, good stuff. I like seeing that. That's the shield that I had on Obby a long time ago. Late Ward, good stuff. I'd say get the 200 Strength Libram. It's gonna serve you much better. Yeah, more aggro, some Sacred Shield absorption, a lot of stat. Yeah. Corroded is fine, this is okay, but you gotta replace that with Syndragosa Heroic Trinket. Or Syndragosa Normal Trinket. Yeah. Mining, Jewel Crafting, you gotta get them up. Get Jewel Crafting, get Engineering, you need those Nitro boosts. they'll help you out a lot. Got the engineering enchant, or the leatherworking enchant right there, yep. I would say get the leatherworking enchant on the hands as well. 18 stamina, in my opinion, is much better than 10 parry rating. Yeah, 40 stamina right here, good stuff. Yep, it's really good gear, but you don't have a shoulder enchant. You can do a little bit of PvP. Get yourself 10k honor, go to like the honor vendors, and there will be a shoulder enchant. 30 stamina, 15 resilience. The 30 stamina on that is why you want to get it. Oh yeah, it's got the right meta gem. Yep, good stuff. Take a quick look at the talents. Oh, this is a mess. Okay, big mess here. You're gonna want to take a few points out of divinity. All of it. Just take all 4 points out. Put 1 point into reckoning, put 1 point into spiritual attunement, and then put 2 points into pursuit of justice. Then you're gonna have a really nice talent tree. You gotta get the glyph of taunt as well, the 8% additional hit chance on the taunt is gonna hit cap you, because of course taunts are a spell. They're not like a melee ability, so they need more hit cap. They need more hit rating to be capped. Yeah, that's fine. You gotta get Glyph of Sense Undead. Ice Crown Citadel, 1% damage increase. You gotta have it. It's free damage, it's free aggro. But all in all, pretty good character. Can't really complain too much about it, except for the things that I did complain about, so it's all good. We've got the 4k gear score Assassination Rogue on the Frostmourne server. You can't slash sit with us. Okay, asshole. I'll zoom you out then. How about that? Okay, good stuff. Yeah, that's basically Harkumi War Token, but really bad. But it's okay. It's Frostmourne, everything is gonna be bad. He doesn't have shit for expertise. He's got the hit cap at least. But yeah, I would say... Oh, this is PvP, isn't it? No? Okay. Yeah, I would say get the expertise cap somehow, get rid of the PvP gear. Double berserking is really good, you lack a scope. You gotta get the scope on that and buy some arrows, I'm sure you don't even have arrows. Shooting in PvE is part of your utility, it's part of your set. You can do damage with it, you should do damage with it. Yeah, okay, that's not entirely terrible. Increases the damage dealt by your rupture and reduces the energy cost of your combo moves by 5%. Wow. Those Tier 7 sets. Tailoring and engineering, I gotta commend him for that. Not a lot of people on Frostmourne have 2 professions that are gonna give you buffs. Even I don't have that. Alright, let's take a look at the talent tree. One of them is gonna be PvP, I don't know shit about that. One of them is gonna be PvE. So the boy is Assassin. I do like this, the opportunity, but I think you want to get some points out of that and just put it into crit and get some of this melee haste. That's a lot of melee haste as an Assassination Rogue, I'm sure you realize how valuable that is. And this is okay, but I don't think it's mandatory. So 5 points out of this is 3 points here, 2 points here. Then you just gotta get 1 more point, and you gotta just get it maybe out of Vigor. This is not great on PvE. You're gonna get 20%, no, 10% melee haste by getting rid of Vigor and Relentless Strike. 10% melee haste, 3% crit. I'd say that's much better. Like, this in PvE is garbage. Once you run out of your maximum energy, you're not supposed to get back up to maximum energy. Now, I'm sure you can argue for some fights, hey, when I get out of the Frostmourne chamber, I'm gonna have 20 more energy. Yeah, sure. But once you go below maximum energy, you don't go back up to maximum energy if you're engaged in a fight. So you gotta get rid of Glyph of Vigor, get rid of this shit. Like I said, get the attack speed. And that's gonna be good. You'll be able to get Glyph of Tricks of Trade, or Glyph of anything else. It's gonna be better. Yeah. As usual, allow me to thank you beautiful ladies and gentlemen for watching the video. There are going to be way more of these videos. I have a lot of inspections I still need to do, but feel free to drop your character into the Discord in the #inspections tab. and I'll take a look at it eventually. Anyway, thank you for watching. Also, allow me to thank my supporters. We have got a bunch of heroes and one solitary legend. I'm gonna get out of here. Have yourselves just a wonderful day, of course.